All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Welcome back. I was interrupted by Facebook. I don't know if it is Facebook or my network. But I'm back. I must continue. Because this gospel truth must be preached. And must preach to everyone out there. You must know the truth. And only the truth will set you free. You must not wait for someone to tell you. I am man on eche kamadu gwanyi before I binye made the right thing kweshi ka ime. So, isiokwu m n'ụbọchị nke tata wee bụ na anyị nwa most especially ndị Igbo mbụ ndị be anyị efe elugo in the terms of protect our women. And ọ bụ na something na ya meho something now, many things will go wrong. Many things will go wrong. Our women are the ones suffering it most. Why God creates men is to protect women. All our duty is protect our women. All over the world, check it around. The only place you can date with their women and go scot-free is in Biafra land. Because we are waiting for someone somewhere to come and fight for us or protect us from this Fulani henchmen. The truth remains that we are the only person who will set ourselves free. We are the only person to defend our women. Today, the reason why you see these Fulani henchmen coming to our land and do whatever they want to do is because we take it vengeance is for God. My brother, it's not everything you say vengeance is for God. The Israel which you people we are emulating or we are saying we are from, we are there, we are this. Israel don't play with their citizen. You can't kill any person in Israel and go scot-free. They will use everything within their power to make sure that they bring you down. Israel is the symbol of war. Israel is the symbol of revenge. The revenge is for, go and check it. Even when they are coming back from Egypt, those people that attack them, after they settle down, they deal with those people mercilessly. Today in Biafra land, we prefer to be a slave than to fight for our freedom. Because your uncle or your uncle's sister, brother, wife, or husband is in power. You want to protect him in that power. Instead of you to rise up and tell that person that what he or she is doing is very wrong, you cannot. You can't, because if you do, maybe the small change that is given to you will not be, will stop. The small thing that he is sending to you will stop. And you think this is how you can do things. This is how we do things. Things are not done this way. Things are not done this way. Things are not done this way. Let me tell us one thing. For those of us waiting for someone to come and tell us that we must, it's time for you to start to liberate, to set your people free. Some of you will say the IPOB don't have, there's no IPOB presence in your area. Who are you waiting to establish it? Perhaps I have said this time without number. In as far as you come from that old eastern region, you are an indigenous people of Biafra. You are indigenous person of Biafra. Don't wait for somebody to tell you who you are. Rise up and fight. This fight now is not for one person. This fight is not for only one person alone. This fight is for every person. This fight is for everyone out there. You must, as a matter of urgent, fight for your freedom. Do not wait for someone to tell you to fight before you fight. Today, why we are being conquered, maltreated, is because we fold our hands to. We don't do anything. We are waiting for someone. And that's why somebody can come from nowhere and come to our land. A land that has almost 17 or more than 70 million people. Few people will just come there and terrorize it and do whatever he want to do and go scot-free. People will come there and do whatever they want to do, and nobody will say anything. Nobody will do anything. I'm coming, I will try to set some certain things up here so that my broadcast will be going genuinely without any interrupt from network or whatever that it may be. So I'm trying to. Okay, it's all right now. Now let's go back to the point. Let me explain the importance of rejecting one Nigeria and why we need to fight for what we believe in, and the reason why you must not give up on what you believe in. One, associating yourself with that every activities of Nigeria shows that you love what is going on. It shows that you don't need the freedom you are fighting for. It shows that you are comfortable with the activities of that contraption. That is what it simply means. For those of you outside outside Nigeria, you are into meeting. The reason why you need to register that meeting with the name Biafra, not compulsory. Nobody ordered you that you must use IPOB. No, you can use a name Biafra or Igbo or any other thing, in as much as you remove that name Nigeria there. That name Nigeria is a disease. It's a virus. The more you associate yourself from it, the more you get yourself into problem. Because you cannot fight, you cannot come openly to fight, but you love the restoration of Biafra. You want Biafra to be restored. Now you need to disassociate yourself from anything Nigerian meeting, because the more you do so, you promote that name Nigeria. The more you associate yourself with names Nigeria, you are promoting them. That shows that you are not working hard to restore Biafra. And the moment you disassociate yourself from anything that has to do with Nigeria, that moment you are promoting your identity, which is Biafra. You are promoting your race, which is Biafra. You are promoting your language, which is Biafra language. You are now letting people to know where you are coming from, who you are. If you boycott cow meat and you stop buying cows, there is no way this Fulani Janjaweed can generate money, use your money they generate from you to buy bullets and guns to come and attack you. Start your own cow rearing, animal husbandry. And now, most of us, we call Radio Biafra that there is no IPOB presence in your area. Brother, start it. Stop waiting for someone to come and tell you to start it before you start it. Start the struggle anyhow you want it, In as far as your mission is not to bring down Biafra, if your mission is to restore this nation, start it. Start it, and you will see that it will yield, bring a good fruit. Like where we are here, there is an association called the Liberation of Biafra. It has nothing to do with Nigeria. If you cannot register if you cannot go with the name of IPOB, use any association, use any Biafran name, register at your association. Be doing what you are doing. You register the club association with Biafra name. You can register it with Igbo name, but disassociate yourself from that Nigeria, because it's not your real identity. Man-made country is only Nigeria in the whole world. Go and check it. Only country being created by man is Nigeria, and the other countries are being created by God. How can you tell me that you want to keep man-made? Anything that made from man, you know that is not last. It can never last. Does not last. It has expiring date. Ihe ọbụla mmadụ kele eke na-eme expire. Ihe ọbụla mmadụ ke na-eme expire. Ihe a bụ one thing ya amata. Ihe ọbụla mmadụ ke na-eme expire, ọ da aga n'iru, because ọ mmadụ kelie. Mana ihe Chukwu ke bụ nyanwa bụ original. Now, can we say the reason, the damage you will cause by disassociating yourself from that zoo? For example, now, the country where you are, your people have a big organization and you register it under Nigeria. The moment you people rename that thing and register it with a Biafran name, they will ask you, what are the motive why your people want to change the name? And you put the motive there that you are not from Zoo, you are not from Nigeria, you are a Biafran. And as we are a Biafran, we cannot be using another man's country, another man's identity to represent our what we are doing. We will use our own culture, the things we are known for, to build, to register our association. Now, do you see that country will now recognize this association as a Biafra association? They will recognize you people, that you people came from Biafra, that your origin, your race is Biafra, you come from Biafra. You see the impact of disassociating from this? This is one of the impacts. Tomorrow, you come up and you tell them that you want to demonstrate, to let people know who you are. You will be permitted, you will be granted, because that is the activities you people are doing there. But if you go contrary to that, you cannot register association with Nigeria and be doing protests that you are Biafran. How does that sound to you? Does it make sense? Or make any sense? Now, other people, in Biafra land, everybody, some people, those ones that during the war, the Janjaweed impregnated some girls and they give birth, they must come to attack you. But you must resist them. You must use everything within your power. Because you are the real people that has a complete DNA. Biafran are the only people that has the complete DNA. And the only way this Biafran can be restored is for us to unite. Happen that na social media. They are confused. I will show you one of them to watch and see how confused that he is, because this Udele, because I will not call, he don't have name, Udele, living in Turkey, that thing in Turkey, that call himself a human being. These are the product of janjaweed. Iya onda osa tulu ime hambe that time analog then outside to remain there, then they have to give birth to other offspring from the same outside blood. That is why he have been on alone talking now on affiliation on affiliation. Most of these people here for habatan on social media. Shake that IPOB do this, IPOB do that. My brother, ask them, draw head, sir, care their own guys, care their strategies. What are they doing to restore Biafra since those people are not doing well? Remember, Biafra 2020 is imminent approaching. You must prepare yourself to be in the record. Kwadon wegi ki yali sonanda ajulaju. Ki yali sonandi egebe last. Or iye there. Ana ajogi classify yagi as Ifajuna family. Ki yali sonandi those people. This thing in Turkey, that thing in Turkey. Mbido na kochasi ndi be ha na obula IPOB ko na kocha na kochasi umunne ya na akoyeri. One of our brother Julia question, how well on one-on-one is in form of the person that made this edit drive this thing. When I watch it, I was like, wow, can't you answer your questions? I will show you this video so that you will see what I'm saying. Let me show you, because some people are confused. Many people are confused in this struggle. And where people, their mission is to distract us from the restoration of Biafra. That is why the money in the Zoom, that Zoom, all the host feelings that is going on, you can't see them speak against it. Attack. All these things, all the bad road, Enugu Onitsha Expressway, Anade Agaga, you cannot see them talk about it. All the women trafficking that is going on, you cannot see them. Even as I'm speaking with you now, here in Italy, last week, the Italian police arrest 47 people in human traffic. All these kind of people now in all those things. Biega potechini na hashege don't mind him, can he is this, he is that, this and that. But Jugoduha, what have they Keya Megolofa? Onwa Kefu Haka has speak this about this killing. Had they maka this killing? Watch out this video and go soon now. Onye bolo only a woman being. You see that person.
Fighting IPOB. And you say that you are trying to expose that this is not a social media warfare. That you're trying to expose what you believe is behind the scenes. Then he also said, wouldn't you want freedom? Wouldn't you
this video now is already edited. But you go to this animal
that you are not interested in Biafra, you are only interested in the development of Igbo land. Am I right?
No, something. Not really. Not necessarily that I'm not interested in Biafra. I don't want Biafra. I'm telling you that there is nothing to show that it's coming anytime soon. Look at this. And any effort put into it is effort in futility. Nigeria should be divided into 8 places. Nigeria should be divided into 8 places.
And what of permission?
When you look around, what will lead to it is not around there. There is nothing that will tell you that Nigeria is going to break in the next 10 years. I die. The Bible says what you feel and what you want is different from the reality on the ground. Because the people that is in their hands, in people in whose hands it is.
Yeah, one of the most confused human being on this
I'm not
earth.
going to let it happen. Really? I'm laughing like that.
Enjoying the drama because this guy is a real actor.
And now my question to you is,
Shut up, everybody. Listen.
you believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu isn't doing the right thing to achieve Biafra, then what are you doing towards achieving Biafra? Or two, you mentioned, you said right now that you want Nigeria divided, that Nigeria as it is of today is wrong, it's not good, it's not functioning, it's not okay, and that you are in support of Nigeria divided into 8, right or wrong?
No, something. Brother, please, again, don't put words into my mouth. Nigeria, why I want Nigeria to be divided into 8 places is because when you divide it, like when it's not too large, it will be easy to administer.
Get out of here. Okay, you mean divided, but they will still be under the name Nigeria.
No.
Are you alright?
No. Nigeria should be divided into 8 places.
No, I get your point. So now let me repeat it again. You believe Nigeria should divide into 8 regions because it is way more better for them to govern themselves and to tackle their own businesses and issues.
Of course.
Nigeria should be divided into 8 regions. Are you also saying that Nnamdi Kanu, the way he's doing it is wrong? He's not doing it right. So what exactly are you doing to do it right if you believe that Nnamdi Kanu is not doing it right?
My premise is not that he's not doing it right. He is not doing anything.
Okay, he's not doing anything exactly.
Yes.
Okay, he's making noise, good. So you believe, because this is not me believing now, this is you believe Nigeria should be divided. So what is your contribution and what is your plan in order to make Nigeria, be divided into these 8 regions as you just mentioned?
It's not within my power to do that.
Can you just imagine?
It's not within my power to do that.
Can you please call the security for me? Let him go.
Please, I don't want to be played because this guy is a bunch of I don't know the kind of verb that I will use, adjective that I will use to qualify this maggot. Let me tell you one thing. You see these people that ndị a niile na-afụ na social media ha pụta na-akọtu nka ya play the video ya ọgụchabeghị inweghị plan onye nke ji plan eji you are that is in na condemn plan ya. Okay, now the question now bụ kedu if ị na-eme what are you doing to divide the Nigeria is or see that is nothing within your power. How come? This kind of people be how to distract you from the reality. Mind you that now all these people now, this kind set of mugus you are seeing, evil distractors, be honorable. That is to divert your attention. It make you believe in reality. And the hand take where you are going to. That is, and well, I know how this side, Hadiloji, Ogumagala, Ocho teaching in Odioji. Each can Nigerian government recognize Yagi as a great saboteur. Igamani yena. If Loena Mahiye, or Digi Kaya recognize again. This person now, the zoo government ama recognize this idiot because he got this person in front of ma anything. Oputananya no we na of all these billions in Ezuna Nigeria. Even Akpabio na gwa one of his colleague of his colleague that you there na mgbenya no kaginanya water hot things naga until alubanye ni fanalu or we matter how the money is being stored kejesu the money in as far as you are fighting to keep one Nigeria or any place in that Biafra land that will be developed. Onwe ka development yeji we bata. I watch out today, there is no government presence. In some villages, and when here the koku, the strategies they use now, and the moment they make them when any person age there, or yabahu, ma that time on a loot to that money, he is healthy, health and healthy. But the moment he or she is questioned or about whether no faint in drama, and the Nigerian youth are the most useless ones inside it. We black, we don't think. In Western country, you cannot store public fund openly and nothing is done and nobody do anything to you. You dare not try it. In Western country, go check here. Every of their, I'm not saying there is no little corrupt, but to still like they are doing in that zoo country, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable to them. It's unacceptable to them. Today, any of these people rise, lead their congregation to stop these corrupt leaders. Corrupt leaders na ebe niile. Why keye pata that na these people nam bonu cho ama stand we fight the bad leaders. Now, the kind killing naga on na that Zoom, and nobody is saying anything. Care the why? Because when we stand, we are still waiting for God to come down from above to fight for us. I can check a Chineke Shinenu down Molanyob. My brother, it's time for us to stand and fight this injustice. Imani hobuni igeme any means you know ebobuni hobuni ma igeme to restore Biafra. Echezine ka madu nye God and do before you can do that. Do it. Make that thing igeme and restore Biafra. Anything ndi within your power igeme echezine ka madu bia nye God before menya. Form IPOB present in your village. Below the person to represent your village. Represent here your village. And you will see. People will follow you. NDDC. You see the millions. Billions, I mean, because it's not millions. The billions, they are looting. If with the billions, even onye the man who do that money, akpala akwa ego ozu offend here, to tell you that even them, how one do the money, na the shock or you dey kanyanzu gold. Hana the shock. The insensitive killing naga on na that place now. Ke ha ina me makia. I na drive joy in being slave. Nobody is speaking. Obu na radio Biafra ekuho. Then who else will talk? Nobody. I need somebody to come and tell us what to do. A grown-up people like us. I need the man they are going what to do before I make something. Listen, the restoration of Biafra is a fight for me and you. It's not a fight for someone else. It's not a fight for only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These baby saboteurs, you people, unane chekwa de chiche. Unane chekwa chiche. Before unamewe something. Unane chekwa chiche before unamewe something. Now, Ohaneze have realized their mistake and they have done the right thing, but it still remain ọka fọdụkwa ha emeluchebekwa everything ha na-eme n'isi. Because right now you need to agenda Igbo presidency 2020, because the people that will take over from Buhari is either Tinubu or Atiku or El-Rufai. The old criminals, these people mentioned now, ndị a na-achị gị from the year ke Nigeria wee lukwa tata. Onye nke achịcha o change position onye nke ọzọ. Then anyị nwabụ youth agwa that we are the leaders of tomorrow. Ke ka iji webulu leaders of tomorrow? Why that? How old are you now? The same set of people, nchi your grandfather, chia your father, chikwa gị na agwa gị you are the leader of tomorrow. You are leader of nothing. Now education in Africa, in Nigeria is useless. Education in Nigeria now, or the kind certificate you in Nigeria can put outside here called the valid. Because their standard of education is too poor, it's too low, or the very poor. And the one you na the thing. Any school, government school in that contraction, equipment. There you will have a computer science student or computer science student or maha laptop or maha the boot laptop in or maha the full meaning of CPU. You wanna go due to the teacher all the same teacher na kuzilie economics ya kuzilie computer nyo ya kuzikwali maths. Tell me how can't he be confused? Why not be confused? He have an engineer every year and thousands of graduates, thousands of them. Now the question is now, and engineer and doctors, what are the impact of those graduates you are producing? Due to the school, standard school, or any place for them to show do their practical, even to do IT, most of them will go to their father's house and do the IT. The only thing they will return once IT is over, and they will form any paper and submit, because even the school know that there is no place for you to do IT. And in the graduate school, and when the hall on company no, and well company, and that is why you see that once you graduate, the only company for them, bu Okada, keke na pep, kabu, or you become gateman in a bank. Well, that is zoo certificate. Ipo certificate, you a graduate. Be at this place, be at all. If you hire Agwagi, it's invalid. Hey, Agwagi, that thing you are holding is invalid. That on when he nothing is inside. And when you open anonymia, and that is the more reason the Biafra restoration will wipe out all this nonsense. Today, on what company or industry, none of that eastern part, you boast of 3,000 workers. And well, the other day, one man about Caledon. Caledon is from Omo in Ayamelum. His village, Enweloku. The Caledon mentioned 1,000 workers here there. That Caledon is the name of his company. The man's name is Orano Nwafo. Nwafo Orano. He is the present king of Omo community in Ayamelum local government. The village Yemwe Hozo to Onitsha. Henweloku for more than 10 years now. 10 years. For more than 20 years, there is no light. Now, and the Fulani Janjaweed is terrorizing the place. that kind of people now, or in order to maintain his company, this person or he stand up to fight for the youth. He's a young man, of course. I know him very well. These are the people, the so-called leaders. They are silent, are the ones causing this havoc in Biafra land. Today, the king of Ogidi is terrorizing Ogidi people. And he leaves the Fulani Janjaweed. We are the problems of our land. The Biafrans are the problems. That there is a man. When I watched the video, the person that was doing the video, according to him, he said that once you say anything in Ogidi, the king will order to your pickup and you will miss. And there is another dead body that he bring there to show as evidence that is his brother lying lifeless. These people now, the way they used to maltreat their people, Hajilo now fight for the liberation of Biafra. Biafra will be restored. But they can never do it. You are afraid because you are a slave. In a loose slave. You don't want to be free. Tomorrow, if you are justice, IPOB is not your problem. Mazin American is not your problem. The people that is your problem, the people you need to bring down is that evil, corrupt leaders in that contraption. You have to fight injustice anywhere you see it. Ima check amadu gwage before they fight injustice. Ine check amadu gwage before he fight injustice. That is why our women enjoy value. Our Biafra women enjoy respect today because the men have failed to protect them. In the northern side, anyhow, you will be arrested. Not to talk of when you rape a woman. But in Biafra land, you can rape any woman and go scot-free. In as far as you are from Hausa person. You are an Hausa person. In as far as you are Janjaweed, you can rape whoever you want to rape and go scot-free. Because the men have failed. The failure of men to fight to protect their women in Biafra land, that is what led to this raping and killing every day. And the problem ablos also governors of the East. The problem ablos also the senators. The problem include the traditional rulers and the no-who's. They contributed to the problem because they are silent they are silent over the killings and the raping that is going on in Biafra land. That's what encouraged the Fulani herdsmen to carry out their atrocities. First of all, before them enter that land, who permits them? It is not the governor or the king. Because they cannot come and have access to your land without you permitting them. Like you now, as an Igbo man, as a Biafra man, you go to the north. You can't just come to the north and you see empty land and you start farming there. You can't go to the north and you see empty bush and you just enter there, you clear it and build your house and stay there and be doing your business. That land belongs to somebody. That land below, you must consult person, and that you must consult group of people or the community or the owner of that land. The person must permit you before you can do anything you want to do in that land. It's either you buy it or you rent it. But in Biafra land, they give you order. You must give them land to graze. That is how inferior we have rendered ourselves. That is how we have made ourselves to look before this uneducated illiterate. Let me tell you, for example, we say you can, you know, in Nigeria, once you know how to speak good English, you are a professor. Once you know how to articulate your English in a way that a uneducated person will not understand the kind lie you are blowing, they will regard you. They will even give you a post, especially when you are good in betraying your people. You are a professor. That is why whenever you see them, they want to rob or they want to steal money, you will see them using English. Why can't they put the language in local language, which is either Igbo? If they are talking about the region of Igbo, they will be using Igbo as the language, or those that is representing Hausa people, they will use Hausa, so that the poor masses will understand where the money is going. But the youth are too weak. We have the remote, but we are too weak to change the channel. The kind that step our forefathers dance, the same step that our father does, that's the same step we are dancing. We never learn our lesson. And that is the more reason why everything that is happening to us is happening today. We are the one who is holding ourselves down. We tie ourselves, because if we never do, these things will not be going on. The moment we realize who we are, the moment we realize our potential, the moment the kind energy and we channel all this energy to fight for the restoration of Biafra, there is no amount of effort you will put in that in Nigeria that will work. Look at young younger girl, what is it called? Tolupe, that is trying to combat and bring down the Boko Haram to their knees. How do they kill her? They call her and kill her inside army barrack and tell you that I'm a revising car. A revising car inside army barrack is her friends. They saw her and tried to revise to greet her, and they use it to kill her. And they go and they fabricate lies, and you believe such nonsense. My brother, let us stop behaving like dumb babies, donkeys. There are some certain things we don't need people to that is, you will not even, you will shut people up not to say. That kind of lie is prohibited if you know yourself. Reject it. The Oduduwas must ask what happened to their daughter. Stand up and ask what happened to your daughter. Have you asked yourself, how many Northerners have you seen in the street of that Nigeria carrying file as a graduate and be searching for job? You will never see them. That shows you they are the real owners of that contraption. They are the real owner of that zoo. They own you, they own everything. The more you put effort to make Nigeria one, the more you come back a disgrace. The more you fight to keep that nation one, the more you go down. The only hope for black man, the only hope for we Igbos is Biafra. For you to show that you have talent, whatever the gift that you get from God, for you to show it up, we must restore Biafra. If Biafra is not restored, there is no amount of talent you will have that you can showcase. You cannot use it. They will kill it, because that country kills talent. It kills your career. If not, Biafra land will be like, that is, Japan will be coming to Biafra to learn work. This thing you are hearing, German machine, German this, we will be seeing them in Biafra land to learn. They will be copying from us because we have so many talented people. But right now, those talents are being killed by the Nigeria. How many? The Hausas are not they are not talented. The only thing they know how to do is how to rear cow, how to sell sugarcane, cultivate onions, carrot, and the rest. How many northern person have you seen building anything, constructing using wood to construct a helicopter or even ordinary machine, or to show you how talented he is? You can never see, because they are not. Now let me still tell you the reason why the silence on the killings of the Biafrans and Oduduwa all over the world, and nobody is doing anything. You that is watching me now, check the country where you are. How many Hausa people are there? How many Fulanis are there with you? In London, in America, in anywhere, how many Fulanis have you seen in those places? They don't travel. The reason they don't travel is that they don't believe in travel. What are they going to do when they travel out? Can they walk? Can you carry a Fulani person to put in a company, a DAF company or Toyota company or any company that is producing anything? How can he or she cope? What does he has to offer? Can you hug on when come on my left and right? On my anything left and right, then you want him to travel and achieve, na Germany ka that is na achieve na America ka that is na ele sugarcane na street in all those places. Na ele carrot na na akwa carrot na wheelbarrow. Ada carrot na wheelbarrow there. So okay, the only business they know is how to sell onions, carrot, and the sugarcane. And in this place, you cannot hawk those things in wheelbarrow. So automatically, their job opportunity is not available. And that is why the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Bologna Hausa, the Custom Boss, Bologna Hausa, the Defense Minister, Bologna Hausa, all those ambassadors, anything there, all on the house and then the Fulani. Now, all the igbo na ndị Oduduwa, who are the person to speak? Immigration boss Bologna Hausa, keko yechukwu okwu nwanne eme hot travel, so ke onye na protect. Who is he protecting? One near me any travel, so on not here protect any person, or they protect any person. So not anything to say, he has nothing to lose. Like Yashibo 1 million people outside country, one Fulani person and all there. The people able there is Biafrans and the Oduduwa. Ebulo one Fulani there. All the killings you hear in South Africa, there. No, because they don't travel. Had they not travel and had that up. So the more in for these killings and the people that is suffering outside country today is Biafrans and the Oduduwa. Because we are the one traveling. We are the one going from one country to another. We are the one who is suffering all this maltreatment. We are the one who is suffering. In Ghana, that is the embassy. Your documents, your passport maybe remain 2 months to expire. You 18 years na renew. Oh yeah, no, another 1 year. Now tell me, the person actually may travel. You actually 1 year before you renew your document. In other country, when your passport is about to expire and you put it in renew, highest 3 months. No problems and everything. 3 months. You when you're this thing, you are free to go. They will attend to you fast. But to tell you that the people in charge of those embassies all over the world, they don't travel, so they don't even know what embassy mean. The ambassador there beyond after once month to end, alert, bring money, enye again. Once month end, enye again, then if just say that place or nagi bribe. Or nagi bribe, that is your norm. Only check bribe, he or she must make sure that they offer straight again. How can you imagine a full country, Germany closed their embassy because of na hakuhu rent? Country needs billions of dollar, not naira, billions of dollar. Kahanezu. Ofonye nwekizu 700 billions, but he have full year deka 1,000 euro kwa na Germany. Italy closed their embassy last year because they were maintaining her toilet. They are able to maintain their toilet. This is the kind of country each of them and with. God forbid bad thing. A country, just a public servant is more richer than the country. Till today, Magu, the so-called EFCC criminal, which is economic, financial, criminals. Till today now, onwego anything no na that Tinubu the egoni na obu ballon those bullion van mba na there enwere ekute the thing akwa dem. If you this case Magu, and the case of this other ones, you can never hear it because all brother and probable brother. The only thing that we do now is they will tell you, we have investigated the Agazia court got discharge, maybe 100 million bail or just said to the chief judge. But in Yabloni Igbo, a Biafran committed that crime. They will pay a Biafran person to go and jail him. Watch out the case of Magu. Why na Hamachota a Biafran lawyer? Ifeanyi Ejiofor Nodiel. Let him hand him over that case and tell me if Magu will survive and not sentenced to 100 years in prison, life imprisonment. This person have massacred poor Nigerians because the more you loot from the pharmacy stars and you sell it to your core associates, the so-called criminals like you are killing the pharmacies. Today, in government schools, and won't have any qualified teacher. When I say no qualified teacher, enough teachers, what you will see there is people that is doing their business. Have their name present. Because the government don't have anything to teach. That is why you see public schools today and one can wear population. Because your child, your children or your child naga public school, he or she will learn nothing. Near common LCM or how the full meaning say for this area. Or mass of one of the most simple mass compound interest or simple interest. Even wobele one oboda 2 years he has solve all again. Or mass of Makanoga public school. This is the problem. And all these evil people, I'm after those things to tackle. I'm after those things to fight. Yet, ye hanol we no katipota na social media, they are not feel on. Na koyeri. And they tell me why God will allow you to see good things. The only thing we need to do now is to unite and restore Biafra. If we cannot restore Biafra now, it is finished. We are finished. Because what will befall on us is unimaginable. nna gwa unu nke bụ eziokwu. Everything if naga on today na that Nigeria, all the whole looting naga on, all the whole killings, a man for any of all these things na this thing na BBC or any international media, because the so useless youth leaders, I mean, have paid off all those people. Or Germany ka ịchọ ka ha bịa bute dia media ka ha bịa kọwalụ gị maka Nigeria, ebe ha nwe Julius Berger there na draw ha crude oil. Ka ọ dị England, ọ bụ Nigeria is their supermarket. Ka people ịchọ ọnụ gị ka ha bịa kwuchitelu gị ọnụ gị. The only people that can set Biafra free is me and you. The white man never love you. The white man never care for you. Any person you see, any white country that you see coming to that Nigeria is coming for business, for the benefit of his people, his own citizen. They don't come for you. They don't fucking care of you. Your life matter at all to these people. I must tell you the truth. Your life means nothing to the white people. They prefer ordinary dog life than your own life. And that is why you must rise up now and restore Biafra. Today, if you are from Onitsha, you see Onitsha na aga Elugu, how many hours do you take again? Or you take not less than almost 8 hours. A place in Elulo 1 hour in a normal condition. In Benin Edo State, because of bad road, a tanker mbu fuel on a dodge gallop, on a dodge gallop, in order not to fall in that pothole. The tanker ada called that there is a hold up, of course so go slow. Then some foolish youth just here there igaba fuel the tank emuloku, and they kill a lot of people. The number of casualties are not ascertained, and they kill them because of bad road, and that road have been awarded to somebody, and that person in the that money in giving as a young youth. It's none of your business or concern Huggy. It doesn't concern me. I go about my job, I hustle and I eat. You hustle and you eat. Now, your sister is involved or concern Yagi. Your brother is involved or you're involved. It now concerns you. Let me tell you one thing. Observation is best teacher. Don't allow it to happen to you before you learn. Always learn from observing on what happened to others. The Africans, we don't observe and we don't learn, and that's why history is continuous to repeat on us. That is why we cannot be able to tell what we need or say what we need. We cannot expatiate our feelings from love, from what we desire. We cannot tell this, we cannot stand up and fight for our right. Two thousand 2015, if I'm not mistaken, 2016, Oshomole in Edo State was campaigning for Obaseki. There is no evil thing that he never said about Izeyamo. He said that Izeyamo don't have a genuine certificate. He is a criminal, and he provided evidence and proof for every of his accusation against Izeyamo. But today, the same Oshomole is campaigning for Izeyamo and is working against Obaseki because the deal the deal they agreed, the agreement on how to steal money, maybe Obaseki have decided to chop a loan because he's also a criminal. He has decided to chop a loan, and Ezeyamo have come in and bribed him. He is now singing, dancing the step of Ezeyamo. Now tell me, who is fooling who? They are the one fooling you. And I ask myself, does it mean that the youth of Edo and other states cannot reason and think? These people cannot think. The same person they label as a criminal and ask you not to vote for him. Now, the same person they are asking you to vote for, that he has repented, or what I said before is a lie. And you tell me that that person mean well for you. If Oshomole can play those states like this, that shows you that Oshomole is a criminal, that he never meant anything good for the people of Edo State. And the youth are so lazy and they cannot think, what are these people using us for? What are they using us for? I pity the foolish youth they will send to go and hijack ballot paper, and some of you will die at process. Your vote only counts in your house. In terms of election, your vote does not count. You don't have the right, even as far as that is Nigeria is concerned. Your right is not respected, it's not recognized. You don't have right, because when you vote, the power you say that you have to vote in and vote person out. When you vote and they burn your vote or they hijack it and throw it away, and they will bring whoever that they want and put him there and condition the person. The moment they condition the person will never think about the goodness of the poor masses. The person will like to maintain the agreement between him and his godfather, and that is why Nigeria is stagnant, and they will continue being stagnant until Biafra is restored. Igbo presidency is not the solution to Biafra, to Nigeria. It can never bring any solution. Igbo presidency or Igbo presidency, it can never bring any solution to us. Rather, it will cause more harms. Now, let me tell you. Let's assume now we drop the Biafra agitation and we go for Igbo presidency. How long do you think an Igbo man can be there? Let me tell you the game they are trying to play. If you don't reason, if you cannot read the handwriting on the wall, let me tell you, because I owe you people duty to tell you what is going on in that zoo. The game they are trying to play with us now is that maybe they will now say, okay, let us give them Igbo presidency. You will now bring an Igbo man there. Before they bring him, they have already set up, because you know, with money you can betray anything betrayable. Especially my Igbo people, they are good in betraying. Now they will bring somebody from Anambra, for example, and they will go and bring to as the president, and they will bribe senators and House of a Rep from Imo and the Enugu, because the Enugu people, they are good in selling out their brothers. They will bring people there, and they will tell them, you are the people, as this money, take this money, take it, you will use it to fight this your brother. You are the person who's supposed to be the president. Use this money, campaign, use everything within your power, and we will impeach him and we will put you as a president. Definitely, they will hand over power to that Anambra person as the president. After 3 months, that Enugu and Imo people will come up. Hey, he's not doing right, oh, we will impeach him. Once they bring out that agitation, the northern people, being intelligent, because the speaking English is not intelligent, those people are wise, because that's the reason. They are wise, foolishly wise. then they are slave to the Britain, but the Britain make them to be masters to other people in that zoo. So they will now use these few miscreants from the Igbos that have raised this alarm. The man is not doing this. See, this they did to Jonathan. They will now start the impeachment. Now, they are the one in forefront. The so Janjaweed senators will back them secretly. The day of the impeachment, which part have the highest number of senators? The North. And the stupid Igbo senators will not check who is the vice president, that he will come from the North. Immediately they impeach this man, because they will not use their name to impeach him, as they not use their name to jail Olisametu. They find an Igbo person to jail him so that they will remove himself from there. They will use an Igbo people, the Igbo people that campaign for Igbo president. They will use them to impeach him. The highest he can stay in that office is 1 year or 2 years. They will impeach him out and install an awesome person as who is the vice president. Now, when you question them, they'll say they give you the presidency. It's you people that say that your brother are not good. That is why you people remove him. Their hands are clean. Akahadiocha, you see this game. Akahadiocha, their hands are clean. That is why I tell you that the only solution to this crisis in that place is Biafra. Biafra remains the only option you have. You don't have any other option. So the more if you ever guys wish yourself good, you want anything good to happen in your life, you must support the restoration of Biafra. You must be at forefront to agitate for this restoration. Fight. It's your right. Exercise your right. The other person that is saying that let IPOB start join one political party and we elect person. Who elects Hope Uzodinma to power? Who? Is it the people of Imo? Is it Imo-lite that are elect Hope Uzodinma, or the Janjaweed governors and the emirs that elect him? How can you tell me to participate in an election where a person who finished fourth will come first, and even if not Ihedioha win that election, what of the second position? Keiheme second. What of the third? So always he vote, carry third, carry second, where does first? Wow. What? Imagine. And they want us to participate in such abominable elections. That is a crime against humanity. You have deprived people of their right. The right of the Imolites have been taken away by the Supreme Court, and nothing you can do about it, because every election in that Zoom is after your election, INEC don't even have power to declare any person a winner. No, INEC cannot say this is the rightful winner of any election in Nigeria. That is to tell you that the INEC are powerless. The INEC are powerless. The INEC cannot say this is the right winner of this election, because check all the whole 36 states in that Zoom. One after election you will go court. After election you go court. It is court that will say, okay, this one is the winner, without looking or investigating how they voted. They will just take the person that paid highest to the chief judge, and the person that has a more slave spirit, the person will become a winner. The person that is heartless, that can do anything to suffer his people, will become a winner. Why that person who have the passion to develop his place, to work for the poor masses, to build hospitals and good roads and schools, the person will fail because he don't have money to bribe his way, and he rejects to become a slave. That is what they do. Now tell me, see Ngige the other day in a Senate House, he was challenging one of you are VI boy. You are proud of being VI boy. Why your place in Anambra State, you cannot make it to be a VI, and you are a governor? I also a senator for more than 80 years, and you cannot make your place to be a VI. And now you're a minister. How many people have you employed? Doctor, Minister of Labor. And you tell me this is a country that is thinking to move forward. This is a country that can move forward. Never. It can never move forward. Let me tell you the truth. Never. Ngige was former governor of Anambra State. He failed to create a VI in Anambra State. He served as a senator. He also failed to create a VI in Anambra State. Now he's serving as a minister. He also is failing again to create a VI. And you shamefully say that you are a VI boy, VI brought up. Continue. And your place, you cannot even, from our law to main market, is not up to 1 hour. But with your car, it will take you like almost, if I'm not mistaken, it must take you like 4 hours because of bad road. And you are proud, shamelessly say that you are a VI boy. You are proud of another man's land. And we are the people that make that VI to be VI. And our places are being looked like a refuse dump area. Come to Onitsha. Everywhere will be smelling. The gutters everywhere is so dirty. You cannot do anything about it. And you are proud to be a VI, call yourself a VI. Where in our land can you say that this place is our own VI? Enugu is the coal city, place we're supposed to make. Whenever you walk after hustling, you go there to go and rest, chop your money with confidence. But see, the same Enugu is being taken over by the Janjaweed people, by Fulani people. And you are proud. We don't have leader in that land. And I'm telling you, in as far as you're a Biafran, I don't care where you come from. We have many nations, many towns, many tribes in Biafra land. Rise up and fight. Rise up and fight. Are you from Isoko? Fight. Use your language. If you cannot, use whatever within your power to fight. Make your people know that this is your right. This is how Isoko is supposed to be. Isoko is supposed to be like London. Isoko is supposed to be a paradise. Tell people from your own side, tell them that those oils, before any person can draw your oil, must be an indigenous of Ijo. An indigenous of Ijaw will determine the people that will draw oil and how they draw it and how they sell it. And they must use the oil to develop the land of Ijaw. You people supposed to be the one controlling 80% of the resources in Niger Delta. Every Niger Deltans, that's you people call yourself, because to me that is not existing. If you are from the oil area, you people should be the one giving 5% or 1% to other people, because you own the oil. The rivers and the water that is the oil have spoiled, condemned. You people are the ones suffering it. But today, reverse is the cause. The oil person, the owner of oil wells is Emir of Kano, former Emir of Kano, governor of Kaduna, Emir of Kaduna is Sokoto them. You see people that own oil well, and they take the rightful owner of the oils as a bodyguard, securities to guide the pipeline, and they are giving you 19%. 19% out of 100. Ask me who is chopping 81%. Where 81% is going. And they use this divide and rule to divide us. They use divide and rule to divide us so that we will not know where we belong. It's time for us to put an end to this divide and rule. In every nation, in every country, put your country first. Biafra must be first before any other thing. The oil area, the people that own that oil, that is, I'm talking of Port Harcourt, Bayelsa, Delta, rivers and cross rivers. You people are the one who's supposed to have the 80 or 90% of this oil. Anything that, all the whole money that is coming out, you can be remitting 10% or 5% to the federal. All that ones will be used to develop the region. Every son of the soil must be receiving salary every month. Go to Russia, go to Dubai, go to the whole oil countries in the world. Their indigenous don't suffer. They receive salaries every month, whether you work or you no work. You get your salary. You live fine. That's why when the government misbehave, they can go on strike and protest for 1 month, because that will not stop them the payment, because they have the money. But today, can you tell me that in Biafra land, you can close every market there? Everybody will go on protest for good 1 week. Hunger will kill people, because we have neglected many things. We have neglected many things, and that is what we are suffering today. I tell people, you see this world, none of my business. It's not my concern. It's very, very dangerous, and it has taken many people to the early grave. The Biafrans are suffering today because earlier we said it's none of our concern. It's none of my concern, this and that. As back as 2012, somebody have said it, that these people are coming to kill us in our land. These people don't mean anything good, that we have to rise up, but we neglected it. Is it not happening today? In Biafra land, the son of the soil cannot walk freely. A freeborn cannot walk freely because of janjaweed. Person from nowhere will be conditioning you in your own land, where you have kings and Onowu, where you have kings, the traditional rulers, the elite, where you have the so-called educated people, professors. Only in Nigeria, you will see a professor ringing election for an illiterate to rule over him. Tell me, such professor, what is he lecturing in the university where he is lecturing, where he is a lecturer? What? And you will see them, even the fear cannot make, with the fear of ringing election for illiterate, they cannot read what is written in the paper. They will be holding the paper like this. They cannot read what is inside. A whole professor. What qualifies you as a professor? Do you know the meaning of that word name, professor? Do you know, before you can become a professor, do you know the kind, the what you need to attend, the level you need to attend? Engineer professor cannot even produce anything. That is why every year in that zoo you produce thousands of graduates. What are they using it for? The only thing that zoo is good of is they learn good is how to speak English and broken. Once you learn how to speak English, as you are graduating, you carve a kiosk, you start your church. Start making your money from offering and tithe. If you are not seeing road, you meet one babalawo, you will wash your eye with Oselenu. You will be seeing people's problem, but you don't have solution to cure it. Before you know it, you will do one fake miracle. People will fill your church and you will be making your money. You don't care of what people are passing through. That is the kind of nation you want me to be into. Do you know that today in Europe continent, Italy is not regarded as one of the most economically strong? But do you know that Bugatti is produced in it by Italian? Do you know that Ferrari is owned by Italy? Do you know that Fiat is owned by Italian people? Do you know the Gucci that you are wearing, bragging? Do you know that is owned by Italian? Do you know that Johnny and Mano is owned by Italian? These are source of generating money. They don't have oil. They don't have crude oil. They don't have crude oil. Today, you see Germany. You drive Mercedes-Benz. You drive the latest. It's being produced there. What are your country producing? Does it mean that you don't have people that can do all those things? You have them. But the reason why you cannot do it is because you don't have the right leaders. You don't have the freedom. Every career you have in that country will be killed by the so-called Fulanis. That is why we are suffering all over the world today. Not because we cannot maintain our country, but because we failed to restore Biafra. We failed to recognize who we are. We failed to fight for our freedom. We are waiting for someone somewhere to fight for us before we can fight. We are waiting for God to come from above to give us the power to restore Biafra before we do that. That is why we can never move forward. The only way, if you are a Biafra person, wherever you are around this world, the only way for you to have your freedom is to stand up and fight for Biafra. Don't wait for someone to tell you this before you can do it. Maybe you are ashamed. Oh, how can I come online to talk about Biafra? Or how can I meet this guy to tell him that I'm a Biafra? No, I'm ashamed, my brother. What the fuck? You are ashamed to tell person who you are. Meaning you will be ashamed to present your father to a person. You will be ashamed to present your mother to a person. You will be ashamed to present your sister to any person. Because they are not beautiful or they are not fine. Travel, they say, is part of education. But traveling is one of the you can learn many things when you travel, except those that come from the zoo, because most of them, even if they're traveling, in their entire life. They can never learn anything. That is why you see people like Adeleke them. They will travel, but they can never bring anything good to the nation. You see all the leaders. There is no single leader, starting from the councillor in that Zoo Republic, Animal Kingdom, that do not travel around the world. They see the good things happening there. They can never bring it, because they know the moment they bring those good things, the poor masses will enjoy it. And it will be very hard for you to differentiate the poor from the rich. And you will stop coming to them to beg for money. That is what they don't want. You know that if you're a businessman, because I own a store before I leave Nigeria, because when I see that I can't continue with this kind of thing, I need to move for a better, to have my freedom, to express myself, where I can move and work anytime, any day, and come back to my house any day. If I like, I close my door before I sleep. If I like, I open it. Nobody will question me. There's nothing like danger in your life. Do you know that you will pay community tax? You will pay local government tax. You will pay youth tax. You will pay federal tax. You will pay state tax in one shop. After all this thing, in a year, you will pay no less than 20 people different price. Yet, those money, where are they going? Where are they putting it? And the way the youth have failed to hold those old men to give us to give us the account of where our tax money is going. Every 4 years, they come to subscribe us, but they can never perform for us, my brothers. I have said it, when Biafra is restored, the first law that they will put in our constitution is death penalty for any public servant that loot money. Death penalty. Any moment you want to serve, you will know that your spirit called you to go and serve your people. You go there and you serve and you develop your place. You will use the only money that you will take is your salary and the allowance. In this place where I am, for more than many years now, I have never heard a siren. You become a government official. Once you hear a siren blowing, know that it's ambulance or police is chasing someone or something just happened. The police or the ambulance, they have an urgent to attend. But in Nigeria, do they have ambulance? Once you hear where, you know that it's the criminals are coming. In only Nigeria, you will see ambulance hit person and reverse and run away. My brother, when ambulance run away, who is the person to take the person to hospital? What is the duty of ambulance? What are the duties of ambulance? You will see ambulance being in a line. Accident will happen. The ambulance will be there. Ask the driver, go and rescue him. He will say that I'm going house. I'm not on duty. And we are ambulance. Ambulance, I'm telling you. You can even tell that I am closed for today. I'm going to work to go and sign. And the accident happen. You cannot rescue them. Only in that zoo. And they want me to be part of such a foolish countries. It cannot happen. I can't try it. Because I have seen the future of Biafra. And I know what I'm about to benefit and what my children, my next generation will enjoy. And that is why I will fight to give them this bright future. It is my duty. I owe it to them to give them bright future. And one of the bright future that I will give them is to make sure that I participate in restoration of Biafra. I need my name to be among those that restore Biafra. You need to keep a good legacy. Today, when you want to make a reference of great people, you use Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther's somebody, I don't have forgetting his name, Junior. You use their name to make a good reference, but you have forget what they passed through. Thomas Sankara of Burkina Faso, you use them, you forget what they passed through. Somebody must die for you to live. Somebody must fail for you to pass. Somebody must go down for you to stand. And people have died for this struggle. People have died, have laid their life for us to have this life. You have the opportunity, you travel out where you can exercise your right, use what is in your power to tell people that you are Biafran, and you are telling you are ashamed to do this. You yourself reason it, balance it, and tell me if you qualify to be alive. Tell me. In life, the moment you fail to secure what you need to secure, you have created a hole. You will suffer it. You know, this Biafra, we have this, the highest opportunity for Biafra to be restored is now. I keep on repeating this very issue. The highest opportunity we have to restore Biafra is now. If we misuse this opportunity, it will take us another 100 years to have it. If the chance may come again, because they say that opportunity come but once. Opportunity come but once. See the kind of evil that is going on from A to Z. There is no single sector in that Nigeria that is not corrupt. There is no single sector there. You are looking for work. Oh my God. Why God even allow us for the first time to join this kind of people? Is it the bank? Where will I count? Which sector, both the government and private, are not, all of them are corrupt. You go to hospital today, you don't have money. Nobody will treat you. Do you know that as an immigrant in this country, you go to hospital, you don't need to pay anything, not to talk of their citizen. They will treat you. Before they will ask you to pay, it's very little. They will ask you, maybe the medicine costs a lot. They will pay half and it's okay, go and pay the remaining balance. But maybe you collapse, you call the ambulance. Nobody will ask you anything. They will give you treatment. Do you know that in this country, if a woman is pregnant, every treatment is free until she delivered, and that child, they will be paying that child. Ask yourself that is fighting for one Nigeria, one cause, because one bondage, you are fighting to be in one bondage. Ask yourself, since you was born till date, what have the government do to you? What have you benefited that can show that you are proudly a Nigerian? What will you show people? This is my benefit of being a Nigerian. What? The only thing you benefit is suffering and smiling. The only thing you benefit is burying your loved one untimely. The only thing you benefit is sleeping with your one eyes open. The only thing you benefit is not having rest of mind. And you say you love being like that. You don't want to do anything. You are waiting for me to come and tell you that it's your right to fight for what you believe. I have been saying it. I will never give up on what I believe. And what I believe is Biafra. I say this, by failing to plan, you are planning to fail. By failing to plan, you are planning to fail. There is no two ways about it. The moment you fail to plan, you have already started the plan to fail. Biafra is our hope, and we must do everything humanly possible to restore it. I don't care who is leading the struggle. What is important is restore Biafra. Fight to restore Biafra. You can't hate somebody because he is leading the restoration of Biafra, and you know that in your heart you want Biafra to be restored. Because you don't have the capacity, the ability, and what it takes to restore Biafra, you hate who have it. That shows insensitivity. It shows immaturity in you. It shows that you are mature. If you see who is doing what you cannot do, support the person so that you will achieve it. Stop being an obstacle for who mean good for you. I have said this before. If you mistakenly turn yourself as a stumbling block before Biafra, we will use you as a stepping stone. We will use you to achieve what we want to achieve. If you say what we are doing don't have head, we will put your head so that it will have head. How on earth will you be such an evil person, such greedy, jealous? Stop displaying your hatred and your stupidity on social media in the name of that you are fighting those that is fighting to restore Biafra. If you are among of those who is condemning those that is fighting for us, the evil that will befall on you, no person, no born of a woman can set you free from it, because Biafra is what every person wants this time around. Nobody is happy with what is going on in that Zoom. And you will see some people, they will tell you, yes, I love Biafra, but I don't want to go to war. You don't want to go to war, you don't want to do this. Then who will go to the war for you? Who? This one that is happening now, what is different between what is going on now and the war? Let me show you one video in case you don't know. Let me show you this. This is happening now. It happened newly. This is you don't want to go to war, but this is happening. Watch this thing. Watch it. Is this false? Are these people not human beings? What is worse than war in this? You don't want to go war. This country you are seeing is not at war. But see the kind dead people that is going. See what they are doing to our people. You see what they are doing. Are you seeing it? I don't want to go war. I don't want to die. You see them? You dey see them? I don't want to die. If these people have risen up before now, they might be alive. They could have defended themselves. Watch it. I will post the video later on my page so that you people will see. Are you seeing it? They are not at war. You are afraid. My people, these people, they don't want war. When they were alive, if you go to them and tell them we need to defend ourselves, they will tell you, I don't want war. What is more worse than this? That is why they tell you that coward people die many times before their death. It's not good to be a coward. It's not good to be a coward. And it's not in our DNA, we Biafrans, to be a coward. I don't know what is happening. What kind of set of people that they have bring in Biafra land. You see what is going on. And this thing you are seeing now, they are going to bury them, mass burial. Mass burial. You can never see this thing on any international news. And that zoo republic, that animal kingdom, they have Amnesty International. What are their work? They have BBC, both BBC, but BBC Hausa, BBC Pidgin, BBC whatever, BBC English. You can never see this in their news. You can never see this in Channel TV. You can never see this in NTA. You can never see this in BBC. You can never see this in World News. You can never see this in anything news. Because their life doesn't matter. But once one government official dies, you will see Nice.com be reporting when Buhari's son has an accident with motorbike. Every blessed day, this stupid Nice.com will be bringing the news. How he's faring, how is this? He is not dead. But see the kind of people that die, you will never see this news in Nice.com. That is why I call them Gota journalists. I don't believe whatever that is coming from them. When Biafra come, when we bring Biafra, when Biafra is finally restored, Africa entirely, we see how country is being run, how citizens of a country is being treated. The rest of the African countries will be learning from Biafra land. They will be learning from us, because the way we make Biafra land, there is no country in this world can take more than us. There is no country in this world that can say can say that no. They will like to come. Biafra land will be a tourist center. It will be a commercial center. Dubai will be like old house when it comes to Biafra, because we have all it takes to be like heaven on earth. The people with oil can use the oil to develop their region. The people with business and the other things will use it to develop their place. The people with intellectual to produce and the manufacture will use that to develop their place. There's nothing like the federal government presence is not in my place. In this country where I am, you dare not call your federal government to come and develop your place. You dare not. Every region develop their place. And that's how Biafra will be. You see the video I showed to you just now. People are saying they don't want war. But those people, when you tell them Nigeria is not for you, they will say no, one Nigeria. The one Nigeria is that mass burial. This happened yesterday. Mass burial. Over 20 of them were killed and nobody is saying anything. And one of the governor in that zoo tell you that they have right agreement with bandits, but bandits are betraying them. They are now killing them. You paid bandits instead of to treat them like criminal. You paid them, and the eastern part labeled on armed people a terrorist because they want the good of the people. Who is deceiving who? I say, who is deceiving who? Who is deceiving who? Biafra is the only nation that will stop this African crisis. I'm not telling you Nigerian crisis, because Africa as a whole, no country in Africa that has independence. There is no one. All of them are under colony. Even the Ethiopia is trying to enter colony. Their mates are coming out. They are trying to enter. Because when you cannot do something on your own, you always take command from person. You always run to person. If you before they elect president in your country, you run to another country. Before you print money, you run to another country. Before you print your passport, you run to another country. The another country will give you condition that you will give your citizen. You are under colony. You don't have independence. You are not free. You are not free. I'm telling you the fact. Here on Biafra unit, I will tell you how Biafra will be run and how Biafra will be restored and how Nigeria will collapse. Because Biafra unity is a sacrosanct. Is something that is inevitable, and Biafra restoration is inevitable. It's imminent. It's approaching, and every hand must be on deck to restore this nation. I tell you that whenever you are doing good thing, you must have challenges. Restoration of a nation is not something that you can just come out and do. There is a lot of challenges you will pass. There is a lot of temptation, obstacles that you need to conquer before you are cross. Before you do it. For those of you that say, it's not today we start hearing of Biafra restoration. Yes, Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years. He never gave up because he believed that he alone will restore South, and he did it. And today everybody is using him as a reference. You want to be like him. But can you endure what he endures? Do you know what he passed through in that prison? Thomas Sankara of Burkina Faso was killed because he wants his people to be free. The same South Africa that Nelson Mandela labored for have been taken over by the whites. And that is why Julius Malemo is still fighting. And you are here telling me one Nigeria. One Nigeria back walking. For those of you thinking that Biafra will force you to practice this and that, Biafra land, you have your freedom of worship, freedom of movement. The only thing that you must follow the law of the land. Like here, where I stay, you cannot use your religion to disturb another person from sleep. You cannot. You cannot disturb any person from carrying out his or her activities because you want to achieve your this and that. And that is how Biafra land is going to be. All these baby saboteurs are only pitied your children because of the bad name you are giving to them. Because the people you see today betraying Nigeria, they are benefiting from Nigerian politics. All this, they are evil, are the ones who betrayed Biafra. But when Biafra is restored, the change that will happen, those of you betraying Biafra now will suffer instead of you to benefit. Because oji ye nwata wenye aki enu aka afri bofu owetu akem. The Biafran you people are holding today, surely Biafra will come and you people will see. Because God is in charge. God is in control. God is in control. You people don't know how prepared we are. Una ma ho kai si we kwado mana anyị kwadoro ofuma. Anyị kwadoro ofuma. Because this time around is not the time of Ojukwu, where Ojukwu alone carry all the burden. Carry all the everything, and there's nothing like social media. And nobody to report, nobody to run to. This time around, we come with everything. You want it in social media, we are there. You want it on ground, we are there. You want it spiritually and physically, we are there. Yeah, because Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our hope. And we must fight to restore Biafra. If you are afraid to fight, you better cease not to be afraid now. You better stop being afraid and stand on your feet. I said it for the beginning of this my video that the men in our land have failed to defend the women. And that is why this useless janjaweed will come to our land and rape our women and go scot-free. It's not supposed to be so. But due to the cowardness in us, we have let it to be so. We love being slave instead of being who we are. That is why few people will come and be controlling over 70 million men. Do you know that if you want to be politically relevant in Biafra land today, you will become a slave to the Fulani herdsmen? The Fulanis. For you to be politically relevant and win all your election or ring all your elections successfully in Biafra land today, you will go and become a slave to Emir of Kano or a Sanusi of whatever before you become a governor to govern your own people. Hey! Hey! How many northern governors have bring their campaign to Biafra land and tell Obi of Onitsha to bless me so that I can go and win in my land? How many governors have come to the king in your village for him to pray for him or to mobilize his people to support him? And the worst part of it is when this so-called governor to be go reach wherever they want to reach. Do you know what? They sit them on the ground. They sit them on the ground. They don't give them chair. A governor will sit on the ground. The same thing applied to the so-called the same thing. The same thing apply to them. Because we as people, we as son of the soils have failed to do the needful. We have failed to do the needful, and that is why we are where we are today. This allowing few people to control us. Now, Governor of Anambra State cannot say anything to Fulani. You know why? He value office. He value being called His Excellency more than the life of the Anambarians. The Supreme Court governor, that one know himself. He cannot even caution, he cannot even utter a word for the Fulanis. Because you know, the moment he do that, he will be removed from office because he never won any election. That is why you see them giving our land to our killers, to the people that is killing us. Giving our land to people who are massacring us, who slaughter us like chickens. Or the one in Ebonyi State. How many of them have said? The only governor in Biafra land that at times he says something like a man is governor of Rivers, Nwike, yes, Nwike. That man, I respect his courage. I wish the eastern part have somebody like that as a governor. At least we will have someone that can speak for us. But we don't have any person that can speak for us. That is why we are in this mess. Do you know that the people, do you know that the people who are waiting to loot our tax, to loot our money is more many than those are imposed today. They are waiting criminals, the people who are waiting to rob. The people who are waiting to rob are more. There are many more than people who is in position today. That is why you cannot see any person talking or saying anything. What we have in as a leaders is bunch of criminals, and the youth are more corrupt than those ones. The youth are more corrupt than those ones. If not, you cannot tell me how can the youth fold their arms and watch few old men take everything that belongs to them and nobody will say anything. That is the kind of country you want me to be inside. I cannot. The killing you see today going on, don't expect any of them to say anything. Don't expect any governor or leader to say anything, because they will never say anything. Their duty, what matters most to them is their pocket. Their pocket matters to them now. Their pocket first. They will rob us, loot and loot and loot until they loot everything in that land. They can never be full. They can never be satisfied. That is why James Ibori leave the whole Biafra land. He leave his own state, Delta. He go and build a refinery in Switzerland. Today, they seize the refinery. They seize it in Switzerland. And the person will it to his son before he die. He don't have any documents because he built it with white man's name. Who is fooling who? Do you want to tell me that Nigeria as a kingdom of republic, they don't have one single functioning refinery, and one governor single-handed build a refinery in another man's land? You want to be stealing oil here and be refining it there. What happened to your country? James Ibori with that money used the name of Delta State, as they called it, to build that refinery. Do you know how many workers he will get? Do you know how many youth he will take out of poverty? Do you know how he can reduce unemployment in his state? But that he never do. He never did that. Rather, he loot and loot and loot and be scammed outside. Today, he will soon come out and take another position. And people, the lazy youth, no wonder Buhari called them lazy youth. Automatically, we are lazy. We are the real lazy youth. Real one example of lazy youth. What is going on in that Zoom? You cannot see it in any other country. It can never happen. Not at all. But to tell you how weak the youth have become. That is why, as old as 70 years, we will be campaigning. You, as of 30 years, will vote for him. How old is Emmanuel Macron? The president of France, how old is he? The prime minister of Italy is not up to 35 years. How old was Nnamdi Kanu when he take actions? How old is he? How old is Nnamdi Azikiwe to say when he channeled he campaigned for the independence of Nigeria? How old they are there? How old is Ojukwu when he fight for the Biafra restoration? How old is Ojukwu? How old is him? How old is Ojukwu when he fight for Biafra restoration? But we are waiting. You will see old man, 80 years, he will pay you to go and kill a youth like you. You will foolishly carry the gun. And you will be going. You will be going. At the moment we realize who we are, you question 50, 100 years before you can start to the fight for what you believe in. Adam akpọghachi gị ma mmeche biko. The kind first, sorry for that because yeah, my sister na come for important something, but I must continue because Biafra first. Every other thing must hold on first. Biafra first. It's in my blood. Onye ọbụla ka jidegodo nke ọ na-eme. Once m bata na this for Biafra, everything you had to go to suspended because I don't need any distraction. I need any distraction. Anya na-eche n'ọlụ na-eche ka mmadụ bịa. I don't know how this generation anyị nọ n'ime je reason now. I don't know how we reason. Amahom ka ije reason at all. Amalom ka ije reason. Amahom the kind brain this generation ekepute now mbu. I don't know how we reason. And some people were the capacity to campaign and tell these people fight for injustice. Instead of them to use it to fight for injustice, they will be using it to fight the right people that is fighting that injustice. We have many of them. And we have some confused people. When you come across them on social media, today they will tell you they are Biafrans, tomorrow they will tell you they are against Biafrans, tomorrow they will tell you that we are against Biafrans, I don't like your ideology, but who don't like your ideology don't have an ideology. Imakwanai beggar has no choice. Since you don't have ideology, you have to follow who have ideology. Before you can oppose to any ideology, you must have your argument and your ideology. You will present it and tell the person, this is the way we need to follow. What you are doing is not the right way to Biafra to be restored. This is my ideology. Let's give it a try. You have used your own for more than 2 years now, for more than 5 years. It's not working, and I don't longer believe in your ideology. You will present your ideology, and you will lead by example. You cannot present your ideology to me and expect me to take it, to use it. You are the one who knows the best of your ideology. You have to lead with your ideology. You have to lead. I have my own ideology and I'm using it and I'm leading and people are following me. Now you say that what I'm doing, the strategies I'm using is not working. You have to bring a replacement for it, and when you are bringing it, you will lead. Because you can't give me what I don't know the beginning or the ending. You want me to be using it. How can I manage what you don't know what I don't know how you create? That is why whenever you see these white people, any of them that want to invent anything new, they are the one to bring their ideology and they are the one to invent it. You can't have ideology of phone and meet who is producing cup to come and use this ideology of phone to be producing cup, to turn this cup to phone. No, you are the one who bring the ideology. Perform it. Convince me to know that this thing you are doing, this thing you bring, this is how you work. And the moment you do that, I tell you, the whole Biafrans will follow you. The moment you come out to fight for Biafra and you restore it, everybody will respect you. Your name will be in that list among the people that restored Biafra. Once they count your name, as today they are celebrating Nelson Mandela, they will celebrate you. Stop confusing people or distract people with your non-existing ideology, with your imagination. A nation cannot be restored with what I am thinking. No, it can be restored on what you are doing, what you are putting in, the effort you are bringing in. That is how you know a leader. A leader put the followers first. A leader put the followers first before himself. A leader is a servant. Do you know that? That is why there is a public servant. They not tell any person that is serving the masses, is working as a leader, is a servant. It's either you're a public servant or you're a private servant. It depends on who you are serving. But in as well as you're a leader, you're a servant. And that is why every monkeys and baboons have the right to mention the name of indigenous leader of indigenous people and go scot-free. He tolerates you people because he's a servant. He knows he's a servant. And he's serving you. He's trying what do you know his best to restore Biafra. And I recommend him for that. That is a great job. Do you think you can do that? In your own village, I'm not saying about your own local government. In your own village, the atrocities that is happening there, the evils that is going there, can you stop it? Can you come out, take the boldness and come out and say enough is enough for these evils? Can you? Sorry. You cannot. The only thing you can do is to come and criticize. Well, I thank those that is criticizing, because without critics, there will be no correction. The more you criticize us, the more we know our weak point and we will make corrections. We make corrections because we must continue. Biafra is our hope. Biafra is our nation. Everything you are doing. Now they ask you your race. Your race is Biafra. Your race is a Biafra man. You're a Biafra person. It's in your blood. Your identity is a Biafra. Your origin is a Biafra. God created you. You are not made by man. You are not man-made like other people. You are not. And that's why I tell people, don't be distracted when you know you are doing the good thing. Don't be distracted when you know you are in the right track. Don't listen to those bamboos. Don't listen to those morons to tell you that this thing you are doing, you will not get a result. This thing you are doing, you don't have result. Don't listen to them. Keep on doing that thing. The result will come. And when it comes, it will surprise everybody, including you that is doing it. Never you give up on what you believe, because I believe in Biafra and I will never give up. When you come to social media, you will be seeing so many irritating elements talking trash. I don't want to call them, because calling their name is like promoting them. It will make them relevant. In Biafra unit here, I don't mention their name. Before I do, but I have realized that no, calling these people name is like I'm promoting them, and maybe people who haven't heard of their name can go and search and say, let me listen and follow them. No. I will diminish them because they are vultures with the legs. I know them. I don't want to mention their names. Because what I only pity them because the what they are pricing, the market they are pricing, they don't know the value. They don't know the evil thing they are calling upon themselves. When it will fall upon them, it will consume them. If you are a Biafran, you don't need to be afraid of anything. We are born to rule. We are born to be great. We are born leaders. We are intellectuals. We are not beggars. We don't depend on any person to feed. There's no a blood Biafran person that you will see on the street begging. Even if that person is blind, go and check it. He has a talent. The only blind couple that married, they are producing handbag in Biafra land. They are blind, but they are producing manufacturing handbag. That is to tell you that Biafrans are intellectual. The other group of blind people again in Biafra land, they are musicians. They are singing. But to go to the north, you will see full human being. He is not blind. He is not he is complete, but he's a beggar. He is a beggar. That is to tell you the difference between a Biafran and a Janjaweed. I thank God for the project of making a Radio Biafra in Hausa language, so that these people will realize how foolish they have been. We must continue. Our mission is to restore Biafra. That is what we are called for. We must continue. Our mission is to restore Biafra. So, irrespective of your nation, your tribe, in as far as you fall under Biafra, it's your duty to sensitize your people. You owe it as a duty. It's your duty to take this message and preaching to your people, to let them know, make them know that Biafra alone can bring peace to them. Biafra alone can bring development. Biafra alone can bring light to them. When their children finishes school, they will get work. It's only Biafra can do that. Their children, your children, our children will stop roaming around the street, looking for work. Now let me tell you the benefit of restoring Biafra again. Do you know that when Biafra will be restored, all this crime or internet crime you are seeing will be reduced? All the robberies will be reduced. They will be wiped out, totally wiped out. You know why? The custom you are seeing will be the Biafran citizens. They will have their customs with the name they will call it, because I believe they will not use that zoo agency name. They will use they will create many agencies to supervise all how the natural resources in Biafra land are being used. The schools will have qualified teachers. There will be many companies. You will see companies that will be producing cars, company that will be producing washing machine, company that will be producing a laptop, company that will be producing a telephone, company that will produce many things, and those companies will employ Biafrans there. You will see schools where once you are 2 years child, you will know, this person is talented, he's good in carving, he's good in drawing. You will put him in art. This person is good in manufacturing, you go to engineer. This person is a born doctor, you go to this thing to read medicine. You will see many jobs will be created. There's nothing like a slot for Senate for job. No. In this place where you are, you don't give a person a slot. There is agency that you will go to. You will submit your curriculum. They are the one to look it. They will look your what is in your curriculum. And when the job that is in your curriculum is available, they will call you. You will start your job without paying a damn to any person. That is their work. It's government that set up those people. These are the things you need to fight for. Not fighting for who will loot hell out of you. Who can even say whatever you have. Who don't care about you. Sit down and think. That animal kingdom cannot even be proud to say that we are producing toothpick. Toothpick, what is inside? They are importing it from China. Just find the right food, this in tree, make it and shave it. It will have pin mouth, or our matches. They cannot be proud of one thing. There is no single Nigerian maid in worldwide. We don't have any maid of our own. We import everything, even to the extent importing stew that you use, common cooking stew, we import it. When Biafra will be restored, there will be refinery in Delta State. There will be refinery in River State. We will have enough refinery. We cannot take our oil to any place. And the indigenes will be working there. At least 70 to 80% workers there will be indigenous. You will see companies. This Laba Internet, this area market, you will see it will turn to international market. Many companies, all those shoes about people are producing, you will see how we will make it. There will be exporting shoes. Do you think that if we come from a good nation, innocent will be as it is? They will see. You will see engineers that can assemble cars, that can manufacture cars. Then innocent will be assembling them. They will turn. You will see people that in that innocent company they can be able to manufacture and assemble. They will not be going to China, Germany to buy parts and couple them back again. No. These are the benefits of Biafra. And this zoo, these leaders know that once that happens, immediately that happens, they are gone. Because who is after your sugarcane? Who is after your onions? We can get those things in our land. We can cultivate it. We have igbo, which is a Igbo's cow. We do it. It's called animal husbandry. Even you cannot take cows walking around the street. It's not done. In this country, they have cow. You can never see their cow walking, disturbing the road. There is a place where cows are kept. You are the one to grow the grass they are going to eat. People are walking there and they are neat. Do you know that when Biafra come, there is so many spots that will be created? Many. When you come to this Europe, why jobs are many? Those check them. There is no type, even swimming, boxing. This is a new one. I don't know what it's called. You will climb on top of it. The thing will be rolling you. All of them are sports. Table tennis, they are sports. Do you know how many people are into that? Volleyball. Do Nigeria have volleyball? Basketballs. Oh my God. There is new discovering sport now. When you engage yourself in those things, you are making your money. As an athlete, you are making your money. Then you will not be looking for a job because you have gotten job already. What you need is to bring out the skills in you to win your opponent. Going training all the time to beat your opponent, and you will be making your nation proud. Of football, there earns money. When you have a good team, there will be many clubs. Even when you don't play to the national level, your club, you will earn your money in your club. Do you think that if Biafra come, all this heartland, Enyimba, Aba Warriors and Ifanyuba, you will see them, they will turn them to a big clubs. They will be competing. Africa will be like European League. You will have Biafra National League. These are the reasons why we are fighting for Biafra. You will see that those people that you see they run to play in a foreign land, they will be the one. Biafran club will be signing the like of players from big club in this Europe, because you are coming to play in a big nation too. Oh my God, when I see the vision, when I see the Biafra, when I see how Biafra will be when it will restore, I will say, why can't people see what I'm seeing? Why can't people see this thing I'm seeing? Oh my God. Any devil you see trying to sabotage the coming of Biafra, that person will never live to see tomorrow. Haven't you suffered enough? Haven't you suffered enough? How many times will something happen to you before you learn? Biafra must be restored, whether you like it or not. The only thing I'm asking you now is, don't put your name in the bad record. Because you trying to sabotage Biafra, it will not work. We have gone far beyond sabotage. You cannot destroy what people have died for. The moment you think of it, you will die. Biafra is here. Make sure that your name are among the people that will be remembered for good, not for evil. You are telling me to forget my nation. America was great today. The award power is people that fight for it. People died to make America great. People sacrificed their life to defend America. Today you want to run to America and you forget that people sacrificed their life for it to be so. People sacrifice their life. And I pray, may Chukwu Okike Abiama guide everyone that is fighting for Biafra until Biafra comes. Please, if you are joining me for the first time, this is Biafra Unity. We are on YouTube, Biafra Unity TV. Please subscribe to our channel, Biafra Unity TV, so that we will give you everything you need to know. Biafra is our only hope. Biafra Unity TV is my YouTube channel name. Please go it. You will see this video inside. Because as I'm broadcasting here live, I'm also there. Just enter YouTube, click Biafra Unity TV. You will see this my videos with me. You will see everything there. Please subscribe and also invite your friends. Because we must use every possible means to preach this very gospel to the world, for them to know what is going on, for them to know that we are prepared. I said Biafra Unity TV. You will see it, Biafra Unity TV on YouTube. Biafra Unity TV, yes. Just subscribe and invite your friends to also subscribe and share the video there. Thank you. Biafra is what we need now. And I'm coming to an end of this today's broadcast. I will be here again by tomorrow. I will be also on that YouTube by tomorrow. So endeavor to join me as I bring the gospel truth and as I unmask the evils that is going on in that animal kingdom. because we are here to restore Biafra. We are not joking about it, and we are not playing. I thank every one of you that joined me today for this explosive broadcast. I pray may Chukwu Kabiyama guide and protect you. Whatever you put your hand will be a blessing. Your stepping out will be a blessing. Your coming in will be a blessing. Remain blessed and remain focused on Biafra restoration. Please, once again, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Biafra Unity. Biafra Unity TV. Please, go now on YouTube, search for it, Biafra Unity. You will see me there. Please subscribe and click the bell sign there. Thank you for watching and remain blessed. Thank you. One love. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra.